ॐ ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
ॐ ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तम्
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
ॐ सहना भवतु।
ॐ सहना भवतु
सहनौ भुनक्तु
सहनौ भुनक्तु
सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै
वीर्यङ्करवावहै
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः
वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः
वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्त्यं सामगाः
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः
यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः
यस्यन्तन्न विदुसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः।
With verse 13. Gneyam yattat pravakshami.
प्रवक्ष्यामि
Yajñatvamrutamashnuते.
यज्ञात्वामृतम् अश्नुते
Anadimat brahma.
आदिमत्परं ब्रह्म
Rasattannasaduchyate.
न सदुच्यते
Sarvatah panipadantat.
सर्वतःपाणिपदं तत्
Sarvatokshishirommukham.
सर्वतोक्षिशिरोमुखम्
Sarvatah shrutimaloke.
सर्वतश्रुतिमल्लोके
Sarvamavritya tishtati.
सर्वम् आवृत्य तिष्ठति
Sarvendriyagunabhasam.
सर्वेन्द्रियगुणवशम्
Sarvendriyavivarjitam.
सर्वेन्द्रियविवर्जितम्
Asaktam sarvabhrutchaiva.
असक्तं सर्वभृच्छैव
Nirgunam gunabhoktru cha.
गुणवृक्ष
Bahirantascha bhutanam.
बहिरञ्च भूतानाम्
Acharam charameva cha.
अचरं चरमेव च
Sukshmatvat tadavikyeyam.
सूक्ष्मत्वत्तदविज्ञेयम्
Durastham chantike cha tat.
दूरस्थन्ते च तत्
Avibhaktam cha bhuteshu.
विभक्तं च भूतेषु
Vibhaktamiva cha sthitam.
विभक्तमिव च
Bhuta bhartu cha tajgeyam.
भूतभर्तृ च ज्ञेयम्
Grasishnu prabhavishnu cha.
विष्णुप्रभविष्णु च
Jyotisamapi tat jyotihi. Tamasah paramuchyate.
परम् उच्यते
Gnanam gneyam jnanagamyam.
ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं गम्यम्
Hrudi sarvasya vishchitam.
हृदि सर्वस्य विष्टम्
From verse 12, Bhagavan has started to teach what is the Gneyam, what Arjuna has asked. So Bhagavan, we have seen yesterday, Gneyam yattat pravakshami. I will tell you clearly what is that Gneyam means to be known. And here Bhagavan says this Gneyam is nothing but Brahman. And we know the meaning of Brahman is one who is the bigger, which cannot bound by time, space, and any object. That is called Brahman. And now all description is Gneyam, but the meaning of Gneyam is Brahman. So how is that Brahman? So whenever I say Brahman, So Brahman is a Pratipadika. And when we say one by one, it is a Brahma. And it is a neutral. So Bhagavan says, Gneyam, which I'm going to tell you clearly, its name is Brahman. And in 13th verse also, Bhagavan says, all the limbs are nothing but that Brahman only. And yesterday we have seen Sarvendriya Guna Bhasam, Sarva Indriya Vivarjitam. That Brahman is appear through all gunas of all senses and plus organs of action. And even Shankaracharya is included, Anthakarana also. So this Brahman is reflecting through this all Anthakarana, Bahishkarana. In the same time, he is free from all senses. Sarvendriya Vivarjitam Asaktam. It is not attached with anything. Sarvabrutcha eva. Sarvam Vibharti. He is the sustainer of everything. Nirgunam. It doesn't have any three types of guna. Nirgunam. At the same time, he is the experiencer of all three gunas. This is the beauty. And today we have to sing Bahihi Antascha Bhutanam Acharam Charamevacha. So if we see one more, explanation about this Brahman, Gneyam Brahman. So Bhagavan says this Brahman is Bahihi. The meaning is external, outside. So we have to give the limit, external from what and inside in which. So Shankaracharya is given the external means we consider the skin of our body is the limit of me. Except this skin, I am not available anywhere. That's why when say Bahihi, the meaning is Bahihi means outside of my body. And Antaha, we always think my body. So one who is sitting in my body, it is also Brahman. So is external also at the same time Antaha in my body. Because people have the tendency, if we say he is external, then they are not ready to accept it is available inside. So both side, it is outside also, inside also. And then say Bhutanam, where? So Bhutanam, Bahihi, Bhutanam, Antaha. So outside of all beings, inside of all beings. Acharam and Charam. So when we say Acharam, when it is not movable, and Charam is movable, Shankaracharya has not given much explanation. But Pujya Swamiji says, Acharam, and if we try to think out what is Charam, so in our mind, Charam is all beings. But even tree, if we think, so tree we take as a Acharam. But really speaking, this tree is not Acharam. It has growth. It gives the fruits. It gives the even flowers also. But when this Charam and Acharam having kept our own volition, because of our own volition, we can move. Without our volition, we cannot move. So Acharam and Charam, Bhagavan has given this explanation with or without our volition. Even this river keep on moving, but also still it is Acharam. Why? It is a mechanical. All planets are moving, but still it is considered as a Acharam because without any its own volition, it keep on moving. So Charam is moving. So one who has volition, according to their Icha, they can move. But Acharam is mechanically warm. And one who always remains stable. It's called Charam, Acharam. So this Brahman is both Acharam also, Charam also. And in Bhashyam, one Purva Pakshi has small raised the question, if you say this Brahman is outside, inside, If you say Brahman is everything, charam, knowable, avham, then why cannot see that Brahman everywhere? How can not we experience that Brahman all the time? The reason is sukshmatva. It's being very subtle, being the nature of very subtle, that is avigyeyam. So here it is written avigyeyam, that Brahman is difficult to know. In spite of in front of us, in spite of available inside, but this is avigyeyam, because its nature is very subtle. And one more thing, without having sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, it is always avigyeyam. So that quality we should have, avigyeyam. Durastham, that Brahman, it looks, is very far away, for whom, so Shankaracharya is written, avidusha, for agnani people, one who think Ishvara is sitting somewhere, and it is even Ishvara is nowhere. For such people, duram tishtati, like gruhastha, gruhe tishtati, durastham, dure tishtati. And for gnani, Shankaracharya says, antikecha, it is available inside me. Actually, they say gnani, but even gnani bhakta. So there always I would like to tell that story of Suradasa. Everybody knows Suradasa by birth. He cannot able to see anything. He was blind, but he is a bhakta of Lord Krishna. So one day he was just gone inside the pit, and because of his blindness, he cannot come out from that pit. So Bhagavan Krishna has taken a small boy form, and he goes inside, and he just taken Suradasa out. And Suradasa has hold that Krishna's hand very tightly, and he asks, "Who are you?" Then, as usual, Bhagavan never gives his no. Who is he? He says, "I'm just some cowherd boy, and I have seen you. You are in this pit, so I have come to rescue you." But Suradasa, he says, "I know who are you. You are the Krishna. You are the Gopala." Then Krishna has just released his hand from Suradasa. At that time, Suradasa says, it is a very famous, line in Hindi. हाथ छुड़ा के जात हो, निर्बल जान के मोरी. Because I am a very weak, and you have just released my hand, and you go away from me. But हृदय से जब जाओगे, तब जानोगा सबल तो ही. If you can come out from my heart, then only I think you are very powerful. But you cannot able to come out. This is called antike. It is always available inside the heart of even Gnanis and even this is Bhaktas. It's called antike. And Shankaracharya has given this all description very, very short and very nicely. To the point. So, bahihi antaha cha. So, Shankaracharya is what I have said. Bahihi. So, what is the meaning of bahihi? So, he says, Tvak paryantam deham atmatvena kalpitam. The main sentence is Tvak paryantam. Up to the limit of our skin. Tvak means tvacha, our skin. Paryantam. Up to the limit of this skin. Deham, this body. Atmatvena. Atmatvena, consider I am this, is called Atmatvena kalpitam. He says we image, always we image, who am I? So I am a body. And how much is my limit? Tvak paryantam, up to the limit of the skin. And how we are consider ourselves only up to the deham. Shankaracharya has written, avidya kalpitam. Because of our ignorance, we always think I am limited up to the body level. So bahihi tam apeksha, having considered that limit, having apeksha, eva avadim krutva. Krutva means having done, avadim is limit. Having done this limit, I am how much up to the skin. So having considered this body as a limit, avidam krutva, it is called bahihi uchyate. So outside my body, it is called bahihi. Except me, everything is outside. And same thing, then what is antaha? So he says antaha is nothing, but what is available in this body. So always think inside. So I think this body is me, inside me. So that's why Shankara has written again, Tatha pratyag atmanam apeksha. Apeksha means having considered. Pratyag atmanam, this inner self is called pratyag atmanam. Again, deham eva avadim krutva. Again, we have made the limit up to the body only, inside and outside. So, deham eva avadim krutva, having considered now inner self, pratyagatmanam, this is called antah. So, this is called antah, inside. In Narayan Suktam, antah bahishcha yat sarvam Vyapya Narayana Sthitam. Somewhere it is 1 minute. I have kept ready this Narayana Sukta. Antaha bahishcha tat sarvam Vyapya Narayana Sthitam. So inside and outside tat sarvam, everything is pervaded by Narayan. So Narayan remains pervaded inside and outside everything. Same thing is repeated here. Bhagavan is mentioned in this. It is called Antaha Bahihi Cha. So Antaha Uchyate. So it says when you have said outside and inside, then you have not mentioned middle part, So Shankaracharya says, Bahihi Antaha Cha iti ukte madhye abhave prapte idam uchyate. So when you say Bahihi, the meaning is external, outside. Antaha means inside. Ukte sati, when you have told like this, then there is an absence of between, in between. So how, which we can say is a middle part. Prapte sati, when it is come, idam uchyate, then Bhagavan has said, there is a no middle, there is a no internal, there is a no external. Whatever available is me only. And whatever available, then he says, acharam, charam, evacha. Whatever available, immovable or movable, everything, evacha, yat, characharam, deha abhasam. If we take a tree, so tree has a body, but tree is acharam, but it appears through, Brahman is appear through tree body. If we say mountain, Parvatam is acharam, but mountain has its own body. So that's Brahman is appear through mountain. So whatever movable, immovable, and chara we know. All pranis, all beings are nothing but chara. They can move everywhere. So Brahman is appear, abhasam, appear through all moving or immovable, all the things. So immovable, we think we can take, but is it not, really speaking, nothing is acharam here. Whole jagat is movable. That's why it's jagat. Gachati, gachati, gachati iti jagat. But what I said, the gachati is without any volition, without icha, mechanically, they keep on moving That's why they are called acharam. But with our volition, with our desire, if we keep on moving, that's why we are charam. This is the basic difference between movable and immovable. But through both, this Brahman is appear through different type of bodies. Apitad eva gneyam. That is also gneyam only. Gneyam is to be known, Brahman. And like what? So yatha rajju sarva abhasa. Just as we superimpose snake on the road, same way we have superimposed whole Jagat on Brahman. This is the meaning. So ultimate is even this Jagat to which we keep on telling it is very true. But really speaking, like we imagine Sarpa on rock, same way we have imagined whole Jagat on Brahman. This is the truth. Again, Shankaracharya ji has put yadi acharam charam evacha vyavhara vishayam and sarvam gneyam. So if you say whatever available immovable, whatever available movable, sarvam gneyam, everything is nothing but to be known means Brahman only, and that is vyavhara vishayam. It is the topic of all transaction. In this world, we are keep on doing different type of transaction through charam or through acharam. In everything, if you say every sarvam gneyam, then why we are not able to understand this gneyam? Kimartham? For which reason? Idam iti sarvehi na vigneyam. Then why this Brahman is not available for everybody's knowledge? Kimartham? For which reason? Iti uchyate. It is being said in next line because Bhagavan has said sukshmatvat. It is very subtle. I have told many times, and everybody knows, how this mind has come out. Our manaha is nothing but is made up of all sattvic gunas. We know. So sattvic gunas means this akasha, vayu, this all sattva aspect, this all five gnanendriyas are born, and collectively of all five sattvic guna, antakarana is born. So really speaking, our antakarana is sattvika only. And our antakarana we cannot able to see through our naked eye. So it is subtle only. Then why all the time we say our mind becomes now jada? Why people say our mind is jada? For which purpose? The meaning is even if mind is very subtle, but the focus of mind is always on inert object. External object, our mind is always there. I like this, and all objects are nothing but inert. Inert are called jadam. And having all the time transaction with jada, our mind is as good as is jada. That's why we need purification. Because this Brahman is very subtle, and now mind becomes jada. We need to cleanse our mind. That's why he says, Satyam, what you have said is true. Sarva abhasam tat tathapi vyomavat sukshmam. Even though Brahman, sarva abhasam, it appears through everywhere. If we think, then because we are thinking, consciousness is there. If we are able to listen, consciousness is there, but we cannot able to find out why. It is a sukshmam. It is a very subtle. And subtle like what? Vyomavat. Like a space is subtle, we cannot grasp the space. Same way consciousness is also very subtle. That's why ataha sukshmatvat, being the nature of the subtle, it's called sukshmatvat. Svena rupena tad gneyam vigne avigneyam. Svena rupena, in the form of consciousness, his own form, tad gneyam is that Brahman is avigneyam. It is very difficult to know. For whom? Avidusha. Avidusha means a people who cannot understand Brahman's nature. For such people, it's called Agnani. So whenever refer as a Agnani, Agnani doesn't mean ignorant people. Even double PhD, triple PhD can maybe Agnani in the eye of Shastra. Because one who are not interested in Brahman or any spirituality, that person is called Agnani. So for Agnani, this Atma, this Brahman, this Gneyam is very avigneyam. But for Vidusham, here the Vidusham, again, it is a not very highly scholar person, but the meaning of Vidusham is one whose mind is always Chitta Shuddhi, one whose mind is always with this Brahman. For such people, tu Atma eva idam sarva. For such people, they know idam sarvam Atma eva. Here is nothing but consciousness only. This is given in Chandogya Upanishad. Another he is given Brahma eva idam sarvam. Idam sarvam. Whatever available here is nothing but Brahman only. So for such people, one who is sadhan chatushtaya sampatti, one who is gnani, for this Brahman is nityam vignata. It is always available. It is a nature of oneself only. Ityadi pramanatah. It is given. So avigneyam for whom? Avigneyam for agnani, and gneyam for whom? Vidusha. And now last one is Taddure Tadvat Antike. It is very far away. At the same time, it is very near. So it says, far away from whom? So he says, Avignanataya Durastha. One who is not able to find out. Avignanata. Actually, word is Avignanata. Avignana Tata. One who is not able to understand. For such people, Durastha, as though that Brahman is very far. And how much? He says, Varsha Sahasra Koti Api. So we can say is 1,000,000,000 years. For such people is far. Because in their mind, they are not interested to know who is Brahman, what is Brahman. Then he says, where is Brahman? So people say it is sitting somewhere else. For such people, Varsha Sahasra Koti. So a Sahasra means 1,000 and Koti means crore. So how much years you have found? 1,000 crores years. It is away from this Gnan. Avidusham aprapyatvat. Even it is right now sitting in these people, but it cannot able to find out whom for avidusham, avignan, because they are not interested. And if they are interested, still they are not able to find out. The reason is still there is a no sadhan chatushtaya sampatti. And antike. Antike means, he says antike is very near. Antike means near. Tad atmatvad, for whom? Vidusha. Here the Vidush again, one who is Atmagnani. For such Gnani, this Gneyam is the nature of self only. Atmatvat means nature of self. That Brahman is nearest, and for Avidusham, Durastha. It is very far. No far away because of ignorance only. Further, more description of Gneyam means Brahman is avibhaktancha bhuteshu vibhaktam eva chasthitam bhuta bhartru chatat gneyam grasishnu prabhavishnu. Bhuteshu avibhaktam kshetragnam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetrasya bharat. So bhuteshu, we can say kshetreshu. In all kshetra, Bhagavan said mam vidhi kshetragnam avibhaktam, and here kshetreshu. So among all kshetra, that consciousness available in each and every being without any division, avibhaktam, undividedly, it is available in all beings. And as though it's look like a vibhaktam eva chasthitam. But for Agnani, they say this is available in each and every body. It is a consciousness, is a different. Vibhaktam eva. Eva means as though. It is not in reality, but as though. Vibhaktam eva chasthitam. It is remaining as a divided form. Like Shankaracharya will tell, in this cup, space is different. In this pot, space is different. Then we say this is a cup space, this is a pot space. So space, vibhaktam eva sthitam. Right now it is available as though is a different way. But in real nature, the space is only one, avibhaktam. In this also, it remains avibhaktam only. So that bhuteshu avibhaktam, but it's appear as vibhaktam. Really, it is not, because it's one only, all-pervading consciousness. And what is the more thing? So he says, Bhuta Bhartru Grasishnu Prabhavishnu. Bhuta Bhartru, meaning is Shantakaram Sarvanabhav. So Bhutam Bibharti. Bhutam Bibharti. Bibharti is sustainer. We can say Bhutani. We can use plural. So Bhutani Bibharti. One who's sustainer of all beings. It is called Bhuta Bhartru. In previous time, husbands, nowadays also, but husband's name is Bharta. Why? Before many times, these ladies never go for, any work or any job. Only this home is always taken care by person only. That husband, that's why husband is called Bharta. Bharta of whole home. Not only for wife, but Bharta. That's why it's called Bharta. Bharta is really speaking not husband, but who is the sustainer. Here Bhagavan is Bhuta Bhartu. He is a sustainer of all beings. Grasishnu. At the time of dissolution, is this devourer of everything. So Grasishnu, one who is eaten of everything, is a grasa, so devourer. Prabhavishnu, he is a creator also. So all three, creating, sustaining, and again resolving. So Prabhavishnu, we can say, is a creator. Bhuta Bhartru is a sustainer, and Grasishnu is called devourer. So Prabhavishnu we can call as a Brahma. Bhuta Bhartru is called Vishnu. And this is called Shiva. Only one thing, aspects are different. Like yesterday I think I told mind, manaha, buddhi, ahankara, and chittam. As though they are different, but instrument is same. When mind starts doubting, same instrument we can call as a mind. When same instrument take decision, we can call as a buddhi. When same instrument say I am body, I am sukhi, dukhi, it's called ahankara. And Chittam, I don't know which type of pain inside me. Chittam, one instrument work differently. Same way Chaitanya Tattva, consciousness is one, but it works differently. Then name is given different. Bhuta Bhartru, Prabha Vishnu, Grasishnu. The name is given, having kept their activity is different. I just forget. There is a one, is here Kathakar says, G, God, we say. So D means destroyer. O is the organizer. And I think G is a generator. So generator is creator. D means destroyer. O is sustainer. Is a GOD. They have given the name here in Kathaka also. Same thing. So Tat Gneyam, that is called Gneyam. Tat is Gneyam. That is called Gneyam. But we have to be careful. This Gneyam is nothing but Brahman only. Param Brahman. And Shankaracharya is given very apt the Bhashyam. Small. Avibhaktam cha pratideham vyomavat tad ekam bhuteshu pranishu. This is the one sentence. Bhuteshu means all beings. Among all beings, that consciousness of vibhaktam, it is like an without any division. Pratideham, for each and everybody. Deham, deham, prati. It is called pratideham. Avyayi bhava samasa. Deham, deham, prati. In each and every body, it's pervaded like a vyomavat, like a space. And space is one, tad ekam. Same way this Brahman is ekam. Without any division, it is available in all beings. But still it appears as a vibhaktam. It is interesting. In caterpillar also same consciousness. In our body also same consciousness. That's why people start thinking vibhaktam. But really speaking, bodies are different, but consciousness is the same. But for vibhaktam eva, this eva is very important. The meaning of eva is as though. It's not in reality, but as though vibhaktam eva sthitam, as though it is remain as a vibhaktam separately in division, where deheshu, in each and every body, eva vibhavyamanatvat is just appear as in each and every deha different. This is very clear to us. Consciousness is one, or we can say is Ishvara is one, is available in all beings. But whenever transaction comes, in our day-to-day life, we forget this. And when we forget, whatever transaction is now, right now is going on is nothing but Ishvara only. This is called Rahasya. Everybody says, why this Upanishad say is a very, secret. Rahasya, why? This is an open secret. According to Upanishad, this is an open secret. Rahasya meva, because keep on telling each and every Upanishad, even every Gita, Brahma Sutra, Sarva Bhuteshu Avibhaktam Eva Tat Brahman Tat Gneyam. But in transaction, we forget. This is called Rahasya. You say Upanishad Rahasya. What is that Rahasya? This is the Rahasya. And Bhuta Bhartru. What is the meaning of Bhuta Bhartru? So Shankaracharya is given Bhutani Vibharti. One who is the sustainer, who take care of all beings. Bhutani Vibharti. In the form of consciousness is a Vibharti. So it just lends consciousness. But in the form of Ishvara, he just take care of everything by providing, light, by providing water, by providing even fire. Everything having provided all Pancha Mahabhuta, Bhutani Vibhasti. So at both level, at ultimate level is a consciousness Bhutani Vibhasti, but at Ishvara level, even it take care of everything. Without Pancha Mahabhuta, without sun, moon, how can our life is possible? It's next to impossible. That's why Bhutani Vibhasti. Tat Gneyam, that is called Gneyam, to be known as a Brahman, that one. Bhuta Bhartru, where he says Sthiti Kala. Sthiti Kala means at the time of right now, the whole Jagat is going on. Sthiti Kala. He is the sustainer. But when time comes, everything will go in resolution. Resolution, it is called Pralaya Kala. At the time of dissolution, Grasishnu, Bhagwan is devoured. That's Bhagwan has shown his image to Arjuna. He is eating in 11th chapter. This all Karna, Jayadratha are just coming in my mouth. Having seen this, Arjuna was frightened. Says, what will happen to me? Because for Jayadratha, Karna, it is a pralaya kala. So Bhagwan was eating everything. And it is also the description is somebody's head was sticking out Bhagwan's one teeth, another was mouth is another tooth. It was, it is frightening. It's called Grasanashil. One who's the nature of eating are called Grasanashil. But when? At the time of dissolution. And again, at the time of the creation, he says Utpatti Kale. At the time of creation, same Gneyam, Prabha Vishnu. We are in Vishnu Sahasranama, Vishnu Prabha Vishnu Cha, it comes. He said at the time of this Utpatti Kal. Prabhavana Sheelam. Whenever Sheelam comes, the meaning is nature. One is the nature of creating. It is called Prabhavanam. The one whose nature of eating are called Grasana Sheelam. They have not, but if we say it's Bharti Sheelam, one who can take care of all beings are called Bhuta Bhartru. And how everything is true, this creation, sustainer and dissolution, Shankaracharya says, Yatha Rajva Adi Sarpadehe Mithya Kalpitasya. Why? Just like in Rajju, we superimpose, there is a snake is created. There is a snake. Because of our ignorance, the snake remains in our mind. And when we throw a torchlight or light, at that time we see, oh, there is a no sarpa, there is a only rope. Same way he says, on consciousness, we have just imagined the creation of word. This whole creation is sustained by this Brahman. And when ignorance will go, at that time we say, even this whole Jagat is nothing but kalpitam, mithya kalpitam, it is not real. So without time and space, there is a no world, there is a no Jagat. That's why he says, Rajju Adi Sarpa Adehe Mithya Kalpitasya. Because Adehe means etc. So somebody has imagined on rope, snake also. Somebody imagine on rope as a garland also. Somebody imagine of snake. There is some cliff is there. There is some space is there inside the land. So this is all our kalpana, imagination. Same way whole word is imagination. This is the truth. And it is given with all logical support in Mandukya. This word is as good as dream. But we consider as a true because it is a law. And we say this dream is not true because it is very short. But both are one and same. That's why it says mithya kalpitasya. And now Shankaracharya has raised question himself. He says, Kimcha, further, sarvatra vidyamanam sat na upalabhyate. You say sat means existence, sarvatra vidyamanam is available everywhere. But still, in our mind, we cannot grasp na upalabhyate. It is not available. Chet, then gneyam tamahatarhi. Then people start thinking that gneyam is only darkness, only tamaha means darkness. Then only this gneyam Brahman must be darkness only. To remove this idea, Shankaracharya says, that's why Bhagavan has given this 17th verse. If you say no, there is a no darkness, then keep tarhi. Then what is that Brahman? For that Bhagavan has given this reason. Jyotisham apitat jyotihi tamasaha paramuchyate gnanam gneyam gnanagamyam rudi sarvasya vishthitam. That Brahman is Jyotisham Jyotihi. It is the light of every light. Jyotihi means light. Jyotisham means is the lights of every lights. Lights of every lights. And who are that lights? So we know sun has light, moon has light. Nowadays all our bulb or whatever, everybody has light. But if it was not there, then that deepam, what we say is lamp has light, but all lights are borrowed from this light. Na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam nema vidyuto bhati kutoyam agnihi. Shankaracharya will give this quotation. Tameva bhantam anubhati sarva. Many times I have given this example. One is called anubhati and another is called bhati. The meaning of bhati is self-shine. And anubhati is after shine. It shines after someone. It's called after shine. When we don't have knowledge, we used to tell this sun is bhati and rest of world anubhati. Because of sun only, we can able to see this whole jagat. So sun is bhati, word anubhati. But we closed our eye, then in spite of word, we cannot able to see the word. That's why it says, now sun is not bhati, but chakshuhu bhati. Because of our eye, everything is lighted up. When we go to sleep, in spite of whole jagat, there is a no jagat. That's why it says chakshuhu bhati, but sun anubhati. It is just shine after chakshu. Then again one question is arise. In spite of our eyes are open, but if mind is not behind our eye, in spite of seeing, we cannot see anything. The meaning is mind means manaha, bhati, chakshuhu, anubhati. This chakshu is shine behind the mind. And again they say, in sleep, mind sleep, but there is a one thing is bhati. And who is that? We say, nights, that sleep was very nice. At that time, aham, that consciousness, Chaitanya Tattva is bhati, rest everything is anubhati. So even mind is anubhati, chakshu is anubhati, sun is anubhati. So jyotisham, so we can take as a chakshu, we can take as a sun, we can take as a mind. Everything, it is a object of gnanam. Through this light, we can have gnanam. That's why it's called Jyotisha. But these all lights have light is consciousness. So Jyotisham, Jyotihi. It's the lights of every light. And that's why it's called Tamasaha Param. It is a beyond darkness. People should not think I am not able to see Brahman, then Brahman must be dark. But it says no, it is always Jyoti Prakasha Swarupaha Tamasaha Paramuchyate. It is beyond. Param means beyond. Tamasaha is the ignorance. It is beyond ignorance. Jyoti, that's why Puja Swamiji's story. He says somebody has offered Lord Son, you should get married. Then Bhagavan Lord Son says, to whom I should marry? Then he says, there is a one girl by the name Nisha. Is very good girl. You should marry with this Nisha. Nisha means Ratri. So Lord Son says, let me go. And nowadays, no boys would like to see first girl and then they say, yes, I will like to marry. Same way Bhagavan Lord Son says, let me see Nisha. And if I like Nisha, then only I get married. Then he asked, where is the Nisha? At that time, he was in this side, means no, in this, our Purva side, in India side, they says Nisha is at west side. So Lord's Son has started running toward west. And when he went, it was the day. Again, he says, there is a no Nisha here. Where is the Nisha? They say is in the east. And still, Lord's Son is running to see Nisha, but he can not able to see. Why? Because he's a Jyoti. There is a no darkness surrounding any sun. And even for sun, consciousness is the sun, light of the sun. It is called Jyotishamatita Jyos. There is a no even small ignorance can be possible there. Tamasaha paramuchyate. And gnanam gneyam gnanagamyam. This consciousness is knowledge. This consciousness to be known, and it should be understood through knowledge. And it is available in the mind of everyone. But the detail of this we will see next time. Any question? Jyotisham api tat jyoti.
The example is and so very, very nice
Okay.
of the sun.
Still it is moving.
I remember
Never.
that example. Swamiji.
Puja Swamiji's example. So no question? Any question? No?
I think in the Ekashloki it comes, right, Swamiji, this Shankaracharya's Ekashloki, like, what is the light by which
Yeah.
you see the day it's sun, night it's lamp,
Yeah.
but what is the light that sees those lights? The mind, and then what is it sees that light? It's intellect. What
Yeah.
is that? It sees that light. That light is you.
Yeah. This Swamiji's description in Natatra Suryo Bhavati na Chandra.
Yeah.
We think these all are given the shine. It gives the light to whole Jagat, but we missed. Because of our Chakshu only we can able to see. Not only Chakshu, but Chakshu is lighted because of mind. Mind is lighted because of consciousness only. So all are Anubhati. Mind, Chakshu, in external, all just lighting this. Only consciousness is Bhati. Very beautiful.
Swamiji, which Upanishad this is from?
Is Kathopanishad, Mundakopanishad, and Shvetashvatarupnishad. Same.
Same thing. Okay.
The same thing. That's why every time, when we are lighting Karpuram, we chant
Yes.
this mantra.
Every day we chanting, but
Yeah. Every day we chant. This is the but meaning. But we will see next detail. Anything? Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate.
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Hari
Om Shri Guru Namaha. Harihi Om.